Welcome to classes of St. Michael's Academy. This is the geography class for ninth standard, and we were doing the chapter 5 of your book, Weathering. Today we are going to start about biological weathering. So what is biological weathering? As its name suggests, biological weathering is a type of weathering brought about by various activities of living organisms. Along with other types of weathering, biological weathering can contribute to the further degradation of rocks and rock particles by making them more susceptible to other environmental factors, whether be it biotic or abiotic factors. Living organisms can contribute to the process of weathering in many ways. Depending on the mechanism of how rocks and rock particles are broken down, biological weathering can be of two types. First, by physical means, and second, by chemicals and organic compounds. Biological weathering by physical means is a type of weathering that occurs when a force or pressure is applied to break rocks apart or degrade the minerals in them. By increasing the exposed surface area of the rocks, they make it possible for other physical factors to speed up their degradation. Plants can grow anywhere as long as there is water. Roots of trees or plants in general can biologically weather rocks by growing into the cracks and fractures of rocks and soil. As a result, they become more prone to breakage and eventually fall apart. Biological weathering can also be caused by animals. Burrowing animals like moles, earthworms, and even ants contribute to biological weathering. In particular, these animals create holes in the ground by excavation and move the rock fragments to the surface. As a result, these fragments become more and more exposed to the other environmental factors that can further enhance their weathering. When animals like birds forage for seeds and earthworms, they create holes and erode the upper surface of the soil. Thus, it also contributes to weathering. Like any other animal, humans can also indirectly contribute to biological weathering. By merely walking and running makes the soil particles crushed into smaller pieces. Other human activities such as planting and road construction can also contribute to biological weathering. In this type of weathering, living organisms contribute through their organic compounds that contains molecules that acidify the rock and corrode them. Because of such mechanism, biological weathering is also referred to as organic weathering. When the roots of plants grow deeper into the soil, they tend to create cracks and crevices in marble and limestone, producing certain acids that can eventually degrade them. With this, the types of weathering is complete: physical weathering, chemical weathering, and biological weathering. In the next class, we'll be studying the effects of weathering and maybe formation of soil. Thank you.